keep your eyes on these markets beginning today through the 31st of October. They may tell you who will win the White House in November, as our friend Sam Stovall from S&P Global Market Intelligence has been doing a little number crunching going all the way back to 1944. And what Sam has come up with is, if markets go up during this 3-month period, expect Clinton to win. Incumbent. If they go down, Trump takes the Oval Office. Stovall says the predictor has an 82% success rate. 82%, not bad. All right, we've talked about Hillary Clinton in the polls getting a little bit of a post-convention bounce, at least in this one poll that came out today. The Democratic candidate leading Donald Trump 46-39. This is a new CBS News poll. Less than 100 days now, fewer than 100 days till the election. Is this enough to convince voters? Well, Noelle Nikpour is with us, a GOP fundraiser, and Richard Goodstein is also here, a Democratic strategist. I don't know, Noelle, I'll start with you. I think we expected a bounce from Donald Trump. We got one, maybe a little bit more than some thought. Hillary Clinton gets it back here, and it looks like we're right back where we started, a slight lead for Clinton heading into the fall and the debates. What do you think?
You know what, I'm not concerned at all about her little bump, and I actually predicted that she would have a little bit of rise in the polls. But what I am very glad about is the fact that the bump wasn't a large bump. I would be very, very concerned if she had like a 10-point lead, but she did not. The only thing good for the Clinton campaign with this little bump is maybe they can use it to their advantage for fundraising. But I'm not worried at all, and we have a long way to go. We have a long way to see exactly how these polls are going to shake up, and look for an up and down poll, because we have two characters running. We have, you know, Hillary Clinton, we have Donald Trump, so I think there's going to be new polls every week.
We'll take that. Two characters, indeed. I think that's when I was wondering how much we'd agree on. I know that even with Richard nodding along, that we both, maybe all three, agree on that. Richard, from your point of view, how big of a lead does Hillary Clinton have to have heading into the debates, or would like to have? I would assume that you're thinking she'll add to it with the weekend Donald Trump had with the Khan family and the controversy surrounding it, or no?
Right. So before the both conventions, Hillary was running about 3.5 points ahead. If this CBS poll is an indication, she's actually got a larger margin after both conventions than she had before. So we'll see how subsequent polls that take into account.
It depends on the poll. And, right.
Exactly. No, I totally get that. You know, what's interesting, though, is, Donald Trump, during certainly all the primaries, a big part of his stump speech is about how he was doing in the polls. It'll be interesting to see now whether he either leaves that out, or whether I think he'll keep saying he's ahead, notwithstanding all the evidence to the contrary. And that's what we should expect. I mean, yesterday he said he had no relationship with Putin after there were repeated tapes showing him saying he did have one. So, look, I think the debates will be key. I agree with Noelle there. I will say, having been at the Democratic convention, I was actually in Cleveland for 2 days. I think the Clinton campaign did a superb job with that convention, and it gives me confidence that they will apply a rigor to her debate preparation, which will prepare her for anything.
That's the Democratic argument that Richard's giving you, that this is a more organized Clinton campaign. We heard it all last week in Philadelphia, and now again with Trump seeming to trip up over the weekend again. Is the campaign okay, in your view, heading into the fall? Are they organized enough to get this done, and if the polls are right, come from behind?
You know what? Hillary Clinton has a well-organized machine. But think about this. So did Jeb Bush. He had a great organized team, and Donald Trump blew him out of the water. So I don't think that the Trump campaign is very rattled by the fact that they're going up against a very well-organized Clinton machine.
That's not a very bad point. That was the primary. This is the general. But you're right. A lot of things have not been exactly predictable.